So I got this little receiver hitch, 1¼ inch for a Honda Fit 2015. I actually installed it in the evening, right around sunset, so it was kind of dark, so I couldn't make a video of it. So I'm sure to do a quick little video of what I did to install this. So the hardest part, it's actually not the hardest part, but it's actually the easier part, but it could be potentially be hard, is here's the muffler here. Right, here's the muffler right here, right? So you have to move that muffler out of the way. So what you have to do is, in here with the rubber hangers, you have to basically get it off the rubber hangers so you could lower the muffler down to give you clearance. So what you need to do is get a bottle of soapy water, spray it in here, spray it all along here so that the soapy water can get in there, and you get something to basically like a little mini pry bar or something to wedge this out. And I'm using a nail puller. Basically, what I did was, after I wet it, I stuck this in. Basically, I stuck it in pretty much right there, and I used the hanger itself to pry against. And basically, I just kind of did that, and with the soapy water, it slips off really easily. So I did it up here, and also up in this other area. Let me see if you guys could see this up in here as well. So I took this off as well. When you do this, do this bottom one. Don't do the top. Okay, do the bottom one. If you do the top, you kind of screw yourself, and you won't be able to get this hanger back on once the hitch is mounted on. So do the bottom one. And this other one, it doesn't matter. Actually, I think I did the top one. I think that would be easier. This other one might be kind of difficult. Just because it's such a long length, this top one is a shorter length, so it'll be easier. So once that's done, you basically lower this muffler down, and it'll drop down 8 or 9 inches, whatever it is. And from there, you have all the hardware that comes with the rack. This is a Curt brand. I always use Curt brand hitches because they're made in the U.S. They're nicer quality than the other brands. I think I've seen all the other brands, and I like the Curt brand better. I think the quality is nicer. Made in the U.S. they come with all the necessary stuff. This one comes with a little fishing, a little wire, a wire thing that wraps around your boat, and you actually fish it through the frame. That makes it so much easier to install. I think Curt has this thing set up, or they say it takes about 15 minutes. I think it took me probably about maybe a little bit over half an hour or so. Up here you actually can't see it because the muffler's in the way. So let me show you the other side. It's basically the same. It's the same thing above the muffler. So let's do this. Show this other side. So that's where the bolt is, right? Well, you see where the bolt is. Let's see. Okay, so that's where the bolt is. It's basically where this bolt is a hole similar to this, but it's a little bit bigger. And you put this plate in. You put the bolt itself in. And, each side has a different length bolt, and the instructions will tell you which one's which. So basically, you use that little fishing wire they give you that wraps around this bolt, and you slip it through, and basically you just push it in there, push it out in there, and you push it and you pull it on it, and it comes back, and then it all comes out ready for you to go. It'd be nice to have another person holding the hitch itself when you're doing this to make it easy. And once you get that bolt through, and you could basically put the nut on and start screwing it. What I did extra that they didn't say in the manual, in the installation manual, was installation instruction was I actually used some Loctite on here. So you could use a blue Loctite or even green Loctite. Do not use red Loctite unless you never want this stuff to come off. But a blue would, what I would suggest, or green would work as well. So it's just like this on the other side, but you know, obviously the muffler's in the way, so you can't see it. So it's really easy to do. Then the only other part that you need to mount on, besides this side and the muffler side, is, let's see, you can see this down over here, is this down over here. Let's see, okay. So it's basically a U-bolt, and it you know, hooks around the toe loop right here of the car, and I also locked side of that. So basically it's just 4 nuts, right? 4 nuts, and you get it on. And so this install, there was no modification whatsoever. It's a straight bolt on piece. You can see how much ground clearance there is. You know, it's still, for the most part, it's no lower than the rest of the car. You know, it's pretty much flush with the rest of the car. So I like that. You know, a lot of hitches, usually when you put them on, they're a little bit lower than the rest of the car, and you tend to scrape. This one is still pretty high. You know, I still have, what is that? That's like 8 or 10 inches or so of clearance, at least 8 inches of clearance to the end of the receiver there. And that's how it looks from the back side. Right? Further away. And from the side, don't notice it too much, huh? So it's basically, it's pretty much pretty flush with the bumper rail, just about. So that's a 1 1/4 inch receiver hitch, Curt receiver hitch for Honda Fit 2015.